Okay, here's what I have done. I've created a new API controller called New Rentals Controller. And here we have one action that takes a new rental DTO. So this is the input into our application. In this DTO, we have two properties: customer ID, which is an integer, and movie IDs, which is a list of integer. So pretty simple. Now back in our API, note that I have decorated this action with HTTP post attribute. Because here we'll be creating new objects, so to comply with RESTful conventions, we should use HTTP post here. Now to implement this API, we need to look at our domain model first. Does our domain model currently support rentals? No, we don't have anything here that describes a rental. So we need to do a bit of domain modeling. What you see here is a simple UML class diagram. UML stands for Unified Modeling Language, and it's a great visual language for communicating with others. Now, in case you're a bit familiar with UML, I need to clarify something here. We're going to use UML only for better understanding of the problem domain. We're not going to create all kinds of diagrams as documentation. This is just waste of time, because the ultimate documentation is the code. Now look at this diagram. A customer can rent many movies, and a movie can be rented by many customers. So we need a many-to-many association between these two classes. Now here's the interesting part. The association itself needs attributes. So when a customer rents a movie, we need to know when they rented that movie and when they returned it. In UML, when an association requires attributes, we use what we call an association class. So here, rental is an association class. In terms of naming, we name an association class based on the association. Here we have customer rents movies, so we can call this association class rental. Now in terms of implementation, this is actually pretty easy. Our rental class should have these properties you see here, as well as two navigation properties: customer and movie. It also needs an ID, and this is a requirement by Entity Framework, so it can create the primary key in the corresponding table. So here's your next exercise. I want you to add the rental class to our domain model and use a code-first migration to bring the database up to date. In the next lecture, we'll review my code.